Today I'm going to be making a super easy breakfast that is really good if you have a large group of people or a big family, and it's super easy, super delicious. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're gonna start on the hash browns. We're making homemade hash browns, so grab a couple potatoes. You can either peel the skin off or leave them on. I'm going to shred this up. You can either do little strips, or if you have a cheese grater with the large slicer, you can grate them like that. I have this really cool grater, and I'm gonna just use this. So this potato recipe is actually my mom's potato recipe. She cuts hers into little discs, so I'm doing it a little bit different, and I'm adding eggs to it. But this is like her classic breakfast hash browns, and they are so freaking bomb. I figured I'd share it with you guys because homemade hash browns are so much better than the other hash browns like that come frozen, and they're so easy and cheap. Like potatoes, they're so freaking cheap. You can even make these for dinner. I'm gonna be making them with like a lot of butter, so you can also like use vegan butter if you can't have butter. Now what we're gonna do is turn on our pan, and I'm gonna turn it on to a medium heat, and we're gonna just add some chunks of butter. Let it melt a little bit, and before you add your potatoes. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my hash browns. I'm just gonna add some chunks of butter to the pan. Just set them on top. And now we're going to add garlic salt. I never measure, my mom never measures, so just eyeball it as best you can. And then next we're gonna do some seasoned salt. And then last, you're going to add some chopped onions, dried onions. And then you're gonna just go ahead and close the lid. So the key to making these are, you want to cook the insides of the potatoes before they start to brown and burn. So make sure that you don't have it up too high. And just, we're gonna continuously check it to make sure it's not burning, and we're gonna start flipping it in a little bit. So keep watching and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so it's been cooking for like a couple minutes. I'm just gonna check it. See, and it's already starting to crisp on the bottom and almost burn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just grab it and flip it. And just do that to all the sections. And I'm actually gonna turn it down too. So now I'm going to add more butter. So just kind of break it off into little pieces and drop it on the sides and on the middle. This just makes it so it's tastes really good, and so it doesn't burn as bad. And now we're gonna add some more seasoning. So just sprinkle some more seasoned salt, garlic salt, and more onions. And cover it. So I have it, I'm gonna just turn it a little bit lower because I'm telling you, these things freaking burn super easily. And especially if you use like a metal pan, it doesn't have non-stick or anything. I don't suggest using a non-stick pan because you really need to scrape the bottom with a metal scraper. So best to use a metal pan or like a cast iron because it won't scratch your pan. So now if you can see, I have it on like about a medium low kind of. And we're gonna just let it cook for a couple minutes. I would check it like honestly every 2 minutes because they can burn really easily. And I'm just gonna keep flipping it. See, this is what they're starting to look like. They're a little bit browned, and we're just going to see it's already sticking to the bottom, so I'm gonna probably turn it a little bit more down. This is kind of hard. I don't have a tripod, so flip. Flip. So now I'm gonna just add a little bit more salt. A little bit more onion. And a little bit more butter. I always like make fun of my mom because of how much butter she uses in this recipe, but she just says the more butter, the better. And they really are so good because of all the butter. I'm gonna heat up my oven to about 425, and we're gonna wait for that to heat up. So once these potatoes are browned, mostly cooked, I'm going to add the eggs on top and throw it in the oven with the pan. Like, I don't have to move anything. I'm just gonna put the pan in there. So make sure that you have a pan that is oven friendly. That's gonna be it. It's super easy, and it's gonna feed a lot of people. You can be making your bacon on the side, or sausage or ham or whatever, as you are cooking the eggs in the oven. What I'm gonna do is just kind of turn up the heat a little bit. You don't want to burn them. But we're gonna leave the lid off, turn up the heat, and try and let them brown a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the bottom. Now I'm going to just kind of smush them down and get it ready to put the eggs on. Now I'm going to put this baby in the oven, just like that. And I'm gonna check it in about 5 minutes. I put it in there for about 7 to 8 minutes, but it just depends on how you like your eggs. I also forgot to freaking add pepper when I was cooking the potatoes. You gotta add pepper, but I just put some pepper on the top, and I sprinkled a little bit of salt on the eggs as well. So there's salt and pepper, and that's basically it. So super easy, and it's super delicious. So I'm going to serve up a little plate and have a bite. So the eggs turned out perfect. They're still a tiny bit runny, and I am gonna go ahead and take a bite. That's super, super, super good. You can't get better than a classic breakfast. Hash brown, eggs, and there's so much flavor. Like, I know they don't really look beautiful, but I'm telling you, the flavor is like an explosion in your mouth because the seasoned salt, it's just, and the onions, you have to add the onions because it just adds such great flavor. So this is a freaking favorite of my family. It will be of yours too. Try it out. So that's a simple recipe for you guys. I hope you like it. Subscribe to my channel for more recipes, workout videos, and all the above. I am gonna finish my plate and serve it up to my kids right now, and we're gonna eat this for lunch. So I hope you like this video. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.